Hello everybody and a good day to you all. Today I am talking about Shameless season number 9, episode number 1. Are you there, Shim? It's me, Ian. The episode was directed by Ian McDonald. And here we were back in the world of the Gallaghers. These crazy, dysfunctional people, and we love them. Now we have Frank. We see Frank, and he's pretty much he's having he's sleeping with all the mothers of the students at the school. He goes by his rounds. He's sleeping with everybody there, and he gets caught into a very scandalous situation because there's a sexual transmitted disease that's going around, and well, Frank's involved, and so now they got to figure out who's ground zero, who caused it, and so they're pretty much quarantined in this gymnasium to find out how did it start, who started it, and how many people have it. And you find, and through this, and through searching, you find out that these women are sleeping with all the parents, both the women and the men are sleeping around with everybody. I mean, Frank sleeping with all the women in that group, yes, but the women are sleeping with other people too, and the husband sleeping with other people too, and so therefore, no wonder all these sexual diseases are going around. Like, good Lord, at first you think it all came from Frank, but maybe not. I mean, maybe Frank had some part in it, but still, I mean, Frank don't seem all that clean, but, yeah. And then you have, Lip, who pretty much had become like a dad now, because he pretty much took it in, Zane, and her parents pretty much just abandoned her, so he just took her in and kind of raising her as his own, which is kind of weird. And he also goes to a wedding of his best friend Brad. He's the best man. And while he's there, he hooks up with this girl named Tammy. And they have a sort of like a bad ending. But through this process, you're watching Lip pretty much becoming a father now to this girl who's not related to him. I guess you can. I kind of understand why he took this girl in. I kind of get it. His family's very dysfunctional, and you see her going through the same thing, so I guess he's trying to save her. Because Lip has this whole savior complex going for him, too, as well, too. Then you have Deb, who's dealing with work, and finding out that she gets paid less than everybody because she's a woman. And so she's trying to fix that situation. And her boss pretty much told her one of the reasons why she gets paid because she pees too much. And so, like, the paid as much because she goes to the bathroom too much, so she fixes that situation. Then you have Fiona, who's trying to sell the apartment building that she owns, so she can make some money off of that. And she also having some trust issues with her boyfriend Ford, because Ford is a little bit mysterious at times. He doesn't tell Fiona everything. He has 2 separate phones, and so she gets suspicious, and she sees this woman named Patty pop up, and she's trying to figure out, is he cheating on me? He's seen another woman, and since Ford don't really say much, well, all these suspicions come out. Yeah. Then you have Carl. Carl's back in the army school, and he's trying to get promoted, but he has one issue. His crazy girlfriend Cassidy has followed him there, and she pretty much cheers him on every time she sees him, which is making a big distraction for everybody on the field. And so now Carl has to find a way to deal with that. And the funny part of this is he's explaining this to his guy who's in charge, and he's pretty much telling him that, well, crazy people are attracted to us. My sisters them date are crazy. My brothers them date are crazy. My mom is crazy. So, yeah. And he also has a cadet who he's hard on because he's trying to get him in line. Because if he gets him in line, and also get rid of his crazy girlfriend, his crazy wife, and so he could get promoted into a better position, which causes some, well, a bad outcome. Then you have Ian, who's in jail right now for blowing up a car, and so now he's in prison, and he's still trying to be gay Jesus, and he's trying to make sure that homosexuals in prison are being treated fairly and nicely. Yes, they can still have sex, but they cannot be used as sexual objects, and they cannot be mistreated or abused for their sexual pleasure. So, if you want to have sex with them, you got to treat them like people. And if not, they're on strike. And so now you got a lot of men inside of prison are freaking out because they can't get them released like they used to. And so it forces Ian, it forces them, the bag prisoners and the homosexuals to pretty much come together and work out an agreement. And you have Fiona, who's doing everything possibly can to make sure, trying to free Ian out of prison. And everybody else around her saying, I'm not so sure you should do that because, well, Ian's a little bit crazy. He may not be on his medication, and him getting out of prison may not be a good thing. So, blah, blah, blah. And then you have what's going on with Veronica and Kevin, and they're dealing with their two daughters, and they're trying to get them to pretty much calm down because they're too overhyped. And so Kevin has found a way to, well, tire his children out by treating them like they're dogs. That's horrible. But it worked, so yay. I don't know. But overall, it's funny like it's always been. The gang is back. Seeing this group back together again is fantastic. Watching Frank in this whole situation with the sex scandal was just fun to watch. And especially watching the truth comes out. And even though what happened was terrible, it did bring them together, which was fun to watch. It was just weird. It's just crazy. And even though what Kevin was doing was really, really messed up, it did work, and also very funny. So I don't know how to feel. I mean, watching cheating his daughters like dogs wasn't a fun thing to watch. Especially when the girls had that ball in her mouth. Like, why did she do that? She could have just picked it up with her hand. I don't understand. But anywho, and also the whole thing with Deb and her boss, and watching how she deal with it was just so messed up, but also very funny. Watching her pee herself in front of her boss so she could prove a point was like, wow, Deb, she really goes all out for this. Like, oh. But still, again, entertaining. So we're back in this crazy world, we're back with this crazy family, and I am enjoying it. So, leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of Shameless. If you haven't been watching it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully when you watch it, you will enjoy having watching it too. So give my channel a big ol' like, hit the thumbs up, bam, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it, like I always say in my dreams in real life. I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.